Hello there and welcome to this Hypertech presentation and the opportunity for you, me and everybody else to profit with the Hypertech Group, the world's most comprehensive digital finance system. That's a bold claim, and we will be making some bold claims and generous offers as we go through the presentation. The ambition of the presentation is multifold. We are going to attempt to show you the serious nature of our owners and founders, their success in the marketplace, their stellar reputations, their governmental and university associations, their huge reputations. We're going to try to show you that you are in a safe place in this community. We are going to try to show you that this opportunity will be around for many years to come. And we are going to try to show you that you can bring an element of self-definition to your future. You can make a positive impact on your future with Hypertech, and you can make it very quickly. First of all, though, we must read our legal disclaimer. We are all, and we must be over 18 to be on this call. And the information we're about to provide you during or after this presentation should at all times be considered general information. On the information, you will see things relating to blockchain, cryptocurrencies, possible opportunities to participate in and under the Hypertech umbrella. But under no circumstances should this presentation be considered any type of solicitation, investment, or financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and the information we provide you is in general terms. We don't take notice of your specific personal and financial situation. And even though the participation in this project involves risk, and there's a risk of loss of funds and rewards, we also hope to show you why we feel we are in a very safe place here, and that risk is mitigated by all of the factors at play here in this wonderful opportunity. But your continued attendance at this meeting indicates your acceptance of those risks and the above terms. So welcome along to the meeting. Why do most people consider Hypertech as a vehicle for success? Well, it's one of the world's largest blockchain alliances. It has over 7 years of successful investment right across the blockchain and digital currency sphere. It has invested in great startup blockchain projects and multiplied its market capitalization. So there is multiple billions already in value generated by the expertise of our owners and founders. Our owner and founder has been mining Bitcoin since 2009. In fact, and I'll introduce you to him in a moment, he was one of the first people to read the Bitcoin white paper as published way back in 2009 by Satoshi Nakamoto. The project is a leader in the decentralized finance space. It's predicted that trillions, not billions, but trillions of dollars will move into quality DeFi projects in the next decade. And this is really what's at play here. The owners and founders are setting up this wonderful ecosystem to accept the tsunami of demand that will come for blockchain products and services. If you don't know about blockchain or haven't heard about it, it is the protocol and the technology not just behind all of the digital currencies that are out there today, but changing the way we vote, the way we own property, the tokenization of art, streaming, licensing. It has implications for the betterment of mankind so strong that the World Economic Forum have said it could possibly change mankind's life for the better more than the internet did. Now, the owners and founders have developed a unique ecosystem, and we're not looking for your value to build out this system. This is not a bright, shiny idea that needs you and me to crowdfund it. This is substantially built out already, costing millions and millions of dollars. But this ecosystem is being set up to allow everybody to benefit from one of the largest wealth transfers of our generation. You can become a member here for as little as 300 USDT. Now, USDT is the digital version of the dollar. It's known as Tether because it's tethered or tied to the value of the US paper dollar. And with as little as 300 USDT, you can leverage the huge profits being made by this alliance of blockchain concerns. You'll also get a chance, as everybody does each day, to generate daily rewards of 0.5% minimum on your membership. And that's the central rewards offer we're going to detail as we go through the presentation here. So who's behind this multi-billion-dollar group, and who's behind this foundation for a huge opportunity for all? Well, it's principally one man. His name is Yujing Zhu, or Ryan Zhu. He is a self-made blockchain multi-billionaire, one of the largest cryptocurrency miners in the world, and graduated as a nuclear engineer. He is of such stature and reputation and respect held in this space that when Amazon Prime Video, one of the largest video content creators in the world, commissioned a 6-part series on blockchain called Next Blockchain, when they concentrated in the last episode on the players, there was only 3 or 4 main players. Ryan Zhu stands out among them. And because he not alone, but almost single-handedly saved Bitcoin from extinction in 2014, and that's detailed in the documentary, he has been bestowed the nickname, the King of Cryptocurrency. So how would you like to stand shoulder to shoulder notionally with the King of Cryptocurrency and help him in his endeavors to bring blockchain services and products to the world? Ryan is very ably assisted by Sam Lee. Sam is an Australian citizen, very well known on the crypto and blockchain circuit. In fact, he's spoken on some of the major news channels around the world. It is very much sought after in that regard. They're recognized industry leaders and investors. Sam has featured, as I mentioned, on CNN Money, on Sky News, and there's Ryan Zhu in the middle with Binance CEO and the founder, CZ, on the right-hand side in one of their China branches. Indeed, Ryan Zhu, through one of the hypertech vehicles, called Star Capital, owns in excess of 3% of Binance, one of the largest digital exchanges on the planet. Certainly the most turnover goes through Binance. The company is made up of a number of arms or sub-companies, if you like. Blockchain Global, founded 7 years ago by Ryan and Sam. That wasn't a yesterday startup. Star Capital, founded by Ryan in 2015. And through these vehicles, Ryan and Sam have invested millions into some of the savvy startups and some of the very inspired investments across the blockchain genre, investing over 700 million into strategic partnerships and equity holdings, and today having billions of dollars under management with millions of users already across multiple exchanges and platforms they own. They're soft touching, if you like, many of them, in fact, millions of them, not even knowing that hypertech even exists and that this opportunity is out there. But we're here to change all that as we move into customer acquisition mode. So the collective market valuation of all of these strategic investments is now over 10 billion. But Ryan and Sam have an ambition to 4 or 5x, multiply by 4 or 5 that market valuation. And to do that, they need one particular thing, which we'll explain as we go through the presentation. So there's innovation at play here, there's collaborations, and there's credibility. Let's look at Hcash, which is another arm of the Hypertech group of companies. This has been deemed by CSIRO about a year ago to be the most efficient blockchain protocol in the world. Now, Hcash is working with computer giant IBM and under the guidance of godfather of Monero, which is Dr. Joseph Liu, and are developing security protocols for the quantum computing age, which will be 1,000 times the strength of the computers we're using right now. So we'll need 1,000 times stronger security to protect our photographs, our documents, our conversations, and all of our private holdings online, if you like. The university associations are many: Monash University, Shanghai Jiao Tong University, and Hong Kong Polytechnic University. Indeed, Shanghai Jiao Tong is the alma mater of Ryan Zhu. It's from where he graduated as a nuclear engineer. In 2017, Ryan purchased the BI Wang Group, now the BW Group, in a $100 million US buyout. This was facilitated by Star Capital and is here detailed on the right-hand side by businesswire.com, extremely reliable and reputable organization. So BW is rumored to have mined over that should be 300,000 Bitcoin, slight typo there, and to produce over $1 million per day in crypto assets. Its attached exchange trades now almost $500 million a day. And the government collaborations are many and are detailed fully for you in our due diligence document. Here's a flavor of them. Ryan and Sam, mostly Sam, witnessing a memorandum of understanding with the Australian Trade and Investment Commission, with the Minister of Trade at Indonesia, with the chairman of the SEC in Montenegro, with the Russian-owned Bank of Foreign Economic Activity, with the Danish consulate signing an MOU there, and with Imran Khan, the Prime Minister of Pakistan, discussing bringing blockchain services there. So this is a very powerful opportunity to stand side by side with Ryan and Sam and our CEO, Jaden Wee, and to help the mass adoption of blockchain, which we know is coming down the track with or without us. We have our own proprietary digital currencies. Check out Hcash, HyperDAO, and Molecular Future, but particularly Molecular Future. It's the currency we use to extract our value from the system each and every day. And this collective model, if you like, that Ryan and Sam are employing, this growing community, are giving Molecular Future, by virtue of purchasing and selling it each day, the liquidity it needs to advance in its own market capitalization. When last I checked a few days ago, it was worth $130 million. You can check out MOF, or Molecular Future, on coinmarketcap.com and see what it's worth today. Trading at about $1.38, $1.39, when at the very start of the year, it was trading at between 6 and 10 US cents. Hyperfund Global is the opportunity that we're unveiling to you today, and that we are cordially inviting you to join. No hard sell here, but we're asking you to join a rewards program where every community member benefits. It's a blockchain set of business applications designed to improve and disrupt existing and profitable industries. And if disrupt is a word that doesn't sit well with you, or that you don't like because it maybe has a negative connotation, well, it's in the disruption that the fortune is made. There's some very cozy and comfortable legacy businesses out there, like legacy social media over the last 25 years, legacy news channels over the last 100 years, legacy banking, bricks and mortar banking, 300 years in existence. And blockchain and digital currencies and other elements of the blockchain services are disrupting here and changing things for mankind for the better. There is some resistance, of course, from these traditional legacy institutions to that change, and that's only natural too. But why not profit from it, as it's going to happen anyway? The company, by the way, has its own bank. It's not in the traditional bricks and mortar sense, but it has a bank with over 1 million customers. That's called HyperBC. Through the HyperBC offices and with Hyperfund, they offer custodial services. For instance, 10% per annum. If you stake or lodge or offer the custodial service of your Bitcoin to Hyperfund and HyperBC, 10% per annum will be your reward. 5.7% if you want to lodge your USDT or Tether. Now, once again, let's go back to the legacy world and try to find me a bricks and mortar bank that will offer you 5.7% for your paper dollar. It doesn't exist. Not anymore, but it does exist on the other side of that notional bridge in the blockchain world. Hyperpay is the only digital wallet you'll ever need, and you can download it from wherever you get your apps, from the Apple Store or from the Android Google Store directly after this presentation. It's free, and hundreds of thousands of people are already using it. Through Hyperpay and HyperBC, you can order your HyperBC Visa card. This is a very handy tool which will allow you to spend your digital currency at point of sale in over 50 million outlets in over 176 countries. We've recently began our own mining operations for the community. So once again, notionally, you can stand shoulder to shoulder with one of the top 4 miners in the world, Ryan Zhu, and mine Filecoin, which you can look up also on coinmarketcap.com, FIL. We are in our 7th round, I think, of offers, the first 6 having sold out in mere minutes. We also have our own shopping mall. This is very much competing with the legacy shopping malls you'll find online, but much more digital currency friendly. It really is a look into the future. And there's more to come. Exchanges, social media, entertainment, and news, blockchain accredited news, blockchain protected conversations as we take privacy to a new level with HyperTalk, HyperShow, which will rival the top video streaming channels out there, and HPX, another fully owned exchange under the Hypertech umbrella. All to come, but substantially built out. We don't need your value to build out the system. It's already substantially done. What we do need is something else, your presence in the system. Hypertech won 30 million customers so they can execute a stock market IPO of around $45 to $50 billion. Now, try to imagine, if you will, your favorite social media channel with nobody connecting with each other. Try to imagine your favorite search engine with nobody searching for anything. And it's not too hard to imagine your favorite airline with no passengers, because we've been on a restricted movement for the last 18 months or so. And Ryan and Sam know it's the people that make the difference. Where would the top companies in the world be without people? They would be nowhere. And that's why we're using this novel system called warm referral marketing to bring people and onboard them warmly to this wonderful opportunity. 30 million customers will allow them to 4 or 5x their current market capitalization and effect a stock market IPO of around $45 to $50 billion. So it's a powerful opportunity. A lot of this stuff is happening with or without us. And if you want to join the biggest blockchain alliance, it's a fair question. What's in it for me? Well, the membership that allows you to share in the profits in the blockchain industry, 0.5% per day. You'll receive a blockchain education. It is second to none, in my estimation, online today. And whether you have a 300 USDT membership or something bigger, there is no maximum. It could be a $500,000 USDT or $1 million USDT. Then you'll receive democratized the same education as everybody else. Everybody gets the same education. We don't force you to school, but the education is there and very, very, very good if you want to use it. We'll also now and then have access to exclusive hand-picked blockchain projects, sort of like Shark Tank or Dragon's Den. But imagine Ryan and Sam picking the projects and getting their ever-growing community to back them. That's a very exciting thing to think about. At 20 to 30% pre-market pricing or below market value. But most of us are here to try and improve our lot in life. And that is where this great reward comes in, this 0.5% minimum daily of your membership value. There is a superb offer on at the moment, which I'll detail in an upcoming slide, because they're not going to just give you back your membership or double it, but do much more than that. This is a rewards program, but unlike any other on the planet today, you can redeem and convert your rewards points in this rewards program to digital currency or to fiat currency and withdraw to your bank or to your private digital wallet. So there's a huge raft of benefits here for each and every member. You simply choose your membership. You purchase this using USDT. You can start, as I mentioned, from as little as 300 USDT. In effect, the chance to have a global business developing a passive residual income, which is really the holy grail of all businesses. You can have no upper limit to your desires and ambitions here. As long as you start with a minimum of 300, you can, in multiples of 300, 500, or 1,000, basically affect any level of membership that you wish. And we do have people joining at 300, many of them, many at 500, many at 1,000, many at 4 figures, 5 figures, 6 figures. Even a few have joined at 7 figures. The choice is yours. We don't advise on that at all. It really is down to your own pocket, suitability, and your ambition for what you want to get out of this opportunity. But inside the Rewards Club, your USDT becomes a Hyperfund unit. Now, the compliancy globally of the Rewards Club is the real clever element here, because you can gather as many Hyperfund units as you wish inside the platform. The big difference here is, rather than your frequent flyer miles, which you can exchange maybe for a better seat or a cheaper seat or a better hotel room or a cheaper meal in a hotel or in any other partner companies to the rewards program, the big difference here, you can redeem, convert to digital currency or to fiat currency and withdraw. And as each USDT is turned into a Hyperfund unit on the way in, it can also be reversed on the way out, that each Hyperfund unit will reconvert to a value of 1 USDT. And I mentioned we're going to do more than double your membership. What about triple your membership? This is an offer that's been ongoing for some time now. We don't honestly know when it's going to end, but passive rewards are given 7 days a week at a minimum of 0.5% on your membership value until the company triple that value. What does that actually mean? Well, if you have a 300 HU membership, it's going to cost you 300 USDT. The company will give you back 900 HU. Now, at 0.5% a day, it's going to take 200 days for your membership to come back to you. It's going to take 400 days for it to double and take 600 days for it to triple. So 20 months or 600 days, you will have back 900 HU for your 300 HU membership, completely passively, whether you turn on your computer or not, as they say. At 500 HU, you'll get 1,500 back, 3 by 500. That's 2.5 a day. At 1,000, 3,000 back, at 5 a day. And at 10,000, it's 30,000 back, 50 HU per day. An important marker inside our system. People strive to get to 50 HU a day because you can do things inside the system at 50 HU. And what would those things be? Well, you can withdraw a minimum of 50 HU. Anything above 50, you can withdraw in full. You can withdraw 24/7, 365. There are no charges related to the withdrawal, except for the standard gas fees, small charges that apply on each of the individual networks. They're external to Hyperfund, but there is no commission taken or any deductions taken from any withdrawal that you make. You can rebuy using 50 HU units. So if you have rewards of 50 HU, you can rebuy to leverage your balance. So as fast as you can get to 50 HU, you have that withdrawal or rebuy opportunity. What might happen if you consistently rebought over 12 months? Well, a 1,000 HU membership package would provide over 12,000 in pending rewards. So once you stop the rebuying, these will pay out to you over 600 days at a minimum of 0.5% per day. A 10,000 HU membership gives you a slightly better leverage and would provide over 130,000 HU in pending rewards over the following 600 days if you were to stop the repurchasing. Now, there's an asterisk next to these because these values are dependent on the 3x promotion. We don't know if the company will hold that promotion. It's been a very generous one and a very long run. But if they decide, for instance, to change it to 2.5 or 2x, which would still be very generous, then we will change these figures. But right now, they're depending on the 3x promotion. The good news is that as long as you purchase your membership or any rebuys inside the system at units of 50 at the 3x promotion, they will always fully repay you the 3x. So great news if you're coming in to join us right now. Your withdrawals can be made through Molecular Future, as I mentioned. You exchange your HU to specified cryptocurrencies. The company leave it open. Ryan Zhu may choose to support another of his currencies. Right now, he wants us to support Molecular Future, and that cooperative element has driven it from 6, 7, 8 cents up to $1.38. Check it out, as I mentioned, on coinmarketcap.com. So you'll send your HU and redeem them for Molecular Future. Send the Molecular Future to a choice of exchanges. At the moment, we're using Bittrex, we're using WHO, and we're using OKEX. And from there, you can convert to Bitcoin, to Monero, to Tether, whichever digital asset you wish, or indeed to the fiat currency from the country where you reside. And we'll get an opportunity, of course, to take advantage of future projects with Ryan and Sam, as well as Ryan declared recently in Dubai, as getting access to pre-IPO shares when the company are ready to pull the trigger on that. So we've seen their success in the marketplace. You may have an idea now why they're trying to gather the 30 million people to leverage their market capitalization value. But how can they reward us with 0.5% a day? I use the analogy of a golf club here. If you join a golf club, you get benefits of being a member. Of course, you may get discounts in the food and beverage stakes in the bar and restaurant. You probably get a discount in the pro shop or renting a buggy, but you'll always get to play golf for free. Once there's not a timing clash, of course, you don't pay green fees in your own golf club. But now the golf club is what I would consider a legacy business. It's been around 200 or 300 years. Can it have the revenue streams to afford to pay you back 0.5% a day? Not just until they give you your membership back or double it, but until they triple it. Well, after 200 days, if the golf club were repaying you your membership, they wouldn't have much membership left to pay. It would be fully repaid to you. And unless they have myriad income streams, they could never, in a business sense, even try to double or triple your membership. That's what's different here, because that's happening and has been happening each and every day over the last almost 2 years to our now 500,000 strong community and growing. And how can they do it? Well, they have major fee revenue from digital currency exchanges. If the market's booming, the exchanges are making a lot of money. If the market's falling, somebody is selling, somebody's buying still, the exchanges make their consideration. Ryan and Sam, through the Collinstar investment vehicle, have equity in over 40 of the world's biggest digital currency exchanges. They own some of them outright and have equity shareholdings in others. But let's run some numbers on the ones they're heavily involved with. Ryan, of course, owns the BW exchange, and that on the 1st of September, just a few days ago, turned over $589 million. WHO, $827 million, and CoinW, $1.352 billion. That's in a 24-hour period. Now, assume they only make 1 cent or a few cents from these transactions. That's millions of dollars per day in profit. And that's just 3 of the exchanges, and they're heavily involved in over 40. And we all know they make more than a few cents per transaction. Ryan is one of the top 4 digital currency miners in the world. He owns BW, which is a huge mining concern. It's over $1 million a day in output. He's launched innovative projects like Hcash and Hyperfund and Molecular Future. Look at the value of Molecular Future and the value this vibrant community is offering it through the liquidity of the ebb and flow each and every day as we extract our value from the system. There are fees and sales revenue from the Hyperfund ecosystem. HyperBC, a bank with 1 million plus customers, of course, is profitable. Hyperfin, because of the expertise of Ryan and Sam, can offer those custodial percentages of 10% for Bitcoin, 5.7 for USDT, and still make considerable profits for the group of companies. Hyperpay, the only digital wallet you'll ever need. Why not download it for free directly after this presentation from the Apple Store or from the Google Android Store? The Hyper Visa card, HyperBC Visa card, with its $50,000 a day spendability. Yes, $50,000 a day. Also, of course, like any credit or debit card program makes money and is a revenue stream for the group of companies. And there's so much more. We have hyper mining, 6 rounds of mining contracts already successfully filled, number 7 in operation and filling very, very quickly. Mars Mall coming into its own as the digital currency friendly shopping mall online leader in the world. All of these are generating large, consistent daily revenue and profits. So if it sounds like a very, very good story or even too good to be true, let's take a deep breath and check ourselves and say that documentation beats conversation and recommendation 7 days a week. And we would ask you to do a little more than a cursory search through Dr. Google if you want to do your due diligence here. We have a due diligence pack second to none of any company, I believe, or any opportunity in the world today. So do your due diligence, meet indirectly Ryan Zhu, see some of the videos, watch Sam Lee speaking on Sky News, watch Sam Lee advising the Prime Minister of Pakistan on blockchain services. Look at the businesswire.com declaration that Colin Starr Capital acquired the BI Wang Group from Ryan Zhu in a $100 million buyout. Check the collaboration with governments and universities, the association with CSIRO. Check out all the pillars of the Hypertech Group, the financial summary. Look at the Amazon Prime documentary. You don't even have to have Amazon Prime Video. We'll give you the URL or we'll give you a synopsis, a short bite-sized piece so you can watch the full program. Read more about the nuclear engineer from Shanghai who became the king of cryptocurrency and one of the most influential figures in the blockchain industry. Or watch our friend and mentor Kalpesh Patel doing an impromptu interview in a Dubai restaurant with Ryan Zhu. And speaking of Dubai, check out Ryan's partnerships in the United Arab Emirates, where there is going to be a huge event, by the way, coming up in December, which will be hosted by the constituent elements of the Hypertech Group and will be by invitation of the Emirati royal families. So check out engulftoday.ae, the most respected publication in the United Arab Emirates, Ryan Zhu's participation in efforts to bring eco-friendly digital currency mining to the world using the heat of the Emirates deserts. It's all here in the due diligence document. So that more or less wraps up part 1. Part 2, you'll be delighted to hear, is much, much shorter, but we've already shown you how to become a passive member of the community. You will get 3x your membership if you join today. It may not be there tomorrow. If you want to do 6 to 10x your membership, then you can strategically rebuy within the system. But if 6x or 10x is not big enough for you, and if 600 days is not fast enough for you, we can show you a way now to accelerate your participation and accelerate the leveraging of value from the system. But you must first get involved. It's an invitation-only scenario. You register using the link from your inviter. You deposit your USDT tether into your account. And this is why Ryan and Sam are using this referral marketing system, because we're all here to help every new member who doesn't know how to do something, who doesn't know how to purchase USDT or open and get verified their own private wallet account or send the USDT on the various channels, some expensive, some very cheap. That's all in the learning process. And that's what we're all here to help you to do. You can purchase your membership at your own desired level and begin to earn rewards the very following day. The only caveat here is you must be in to earn the following day. You must be in before Hong Kong midnight. That is 5 p.m. in Ireland and the UK, 6 p.m. in Central European time. So please work out Hong Kong midnight time. And same as the withdrawals, if you want to be paid the following day, you must have your withdrawal in before midnight Hong Kong time. Once again, that's 5 p.m. Ireland, UK, 6 p.m. Central European time. So work out your own time zones on that, please. Now we're going to show you the option, and it is a fully fledged option. There is no compunction or necessity for anybody to gather more members of this community for Ryan and Sam. If you do and you choose to and take that option, they will reward you handsomely, and you can share and accelerate your rewards. We've got 100% of our members, bar none, earning rewards 7 days a week, and we love sharing great experiences. So there are 3 rewards very generously on the table from Ryan and Sam for us. The community reward is paid 7 days a week. This is not a Monday to Friday opportunity, but 7 days a week, your opportunity to receive accelerated rewards on your own community's daily rewards. So if they're sharing, you get to share a little piece of what they're sharing. You don't get that share unless they get theirs. And that's a very fair, global and compliant system. Each personally referred member will open up another level of generosity here, another level of depth, up to 20 levels, which is on the table. So if you want to stand shoulder to shoulder with Ryan and Sam and unlock each level, you bring a personal referral, bring a new member to the community, and that will unlock level 1 for you, which is a generous 20% accelerated rewards right for the life of your time with Hypertech. You invite a second person, you will unlock level 2, and so on until, in the fullness of time, at your own speed. There is no pressure here. You may have 20 levels, in which case you'll take every generous scintilla percentage off the table that's on offer here. So imagine generating accelerated rewards just from the rewards being received by dozens, hundreds, or even thousands of members in your community, where everybody is happy, where everybody wakes up in the morning waiting for their rewards and so happy when they come in like clockwork each and every day. Well, you can earn 20% on your referrals rewards. And this is how that works. Let's imagine, for this example, that you started with a 1,000 HU membership. The 3X promotion is on. So the company say, okay, immediately in your back office, there's going to be 3,000 HU in pending rewards. This will be paid to you, just to run over the numbers, at 0.5 of 1%. Half of 1% per day, which is 5 HU on a 1,000 HU membership. So it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that it's going to take you 10 days to get to 50. So you can withdraw or you can rebuy 10 days after you join at 1,000 HU. Now, you bring John to a meeting such as this, and this is the only opportunity in the world that you can build totally from home by bringing people to Zoom or other meetings such as this, and the only opportunity in the world where you can build a huge organization just by mastering one skill, the art of invitation. That's all the big players do here. They invite people to Zooms such as this, and all of the information is here. It's probably too difficult to explain over a cup of coffee, so why not bring people here and let the presentations do the heavy lifting? If you refer John also takes a 1,000 HU membership. This will release 3,000 HU to John because the 3X promotion is still ongoing. Now, what are you entitled to? An accelerated rewards of 20% of John's rewards, not of his membership. There is no commission on offer here. There is no upfront financial carrot to bring anyone to the table here. What you're sharing is rewards as John gets his, and you're entitled to 20%. That's 600 HU for bringing John in at 1,000 HU. So you're going to receive 20% accelerated rewards, or 1 HU per day. This has the effect of speeding up your 10 days now to 8 days instead of 10. So this opens the possibilities and accelerates your rewards. Let's say you have a couple of people referred and level 2 is open to you. Look what happens if John brings Mary to the table, and you may never have met Mary. Mary chooses a 10,000 HU membership because she wants 30,000 released to her over the course of 600 days or 20 months. John gets his just rewards. He gets 20% accelerated rewards here. But you have level 2 open. You get 15% of that 30,000. That's 4,500 HU, or 7.5 HU per day. Look what this does to the 5 you're receiving passively from your own 1,000 HU membership, to the 1 you're receiving as accelerated rewards with John. This adds now your accelerated rewards with Mary into your mix, and this accelerates your rewards even more. You're now hitting 50 HU back every 4 days, not 10, not 8, but every 4. The most exciting thing here, of course, is that this can go down to 20 levels of referrals. The next bonus is a little harder to understand, and for the purpose of this bonus, your strongest team is discounted just for the calculation of this bonus. So let's say John and Mary were your strongest team. They would be discounted from the calculation here. You would still get your 1, 2, 5, 20 levels, however many levels you're entitled to from your strongest team, of course. But all of your weaker teams combined are added up, and when their memberships reach 50,000 HU, the company will give you a 1% extra accelerated rewards to infinity, not 20 levels. That's how generous and how potent this plan is, to infinity. You'll keep that expert status for life as you grow up through the rankings and up through the plan. This is, and don't be scared of it, it's a lifetime cumulative turnover coded out bonus. Lifetime is good because lifetime cumulative turnover means there is no resetting, no sales targets, no reset to 0, no new monthly target to achieve. It's lifetime cumulative turnover. Coded out is a very important element here because the rewards have to be sustainable and transparent. This reward pays out 12% in total. And that's how this is a very sustainable reward. In fact, when Ryan and Sam put 0.5% per day into the passive element, they also put 0.5% in here. So it's 1% a day they must achieve. I think we've shown you they can supremely achieve that each and every day. At VIP 5-star, the very top of the tree here, you're going to have 5 million HU in your combined weaker legs. This will generate rewards of 0.5% of that, which is 25,000 HU daily. This gives you up to 12% of this. or approximately, or up to 3,000 HU per day. But that's the total payout at 12%. If you have a 5-star business, you're going to have 1 stars, 2 stars and 3 stars and 4 stars in that business. Everybody gets their just rewards. The 1 star gets 4%, you get 8. The 2 star gets 6%. If you're a 5-star, you get 6. The 3 star gets their deserves 8%. You get the extra 4%. The 4 star gets 10 and you get the extra 2. So this is a very transparent and sustainable reward, leading to the final reward, which was paid out today, actually. It's on the 4th of every month or the first weekday following. 4% of all company sales are divided amongst those who qualify for the VIP bonus at VIP 2 and above. Another element of generosity from this group and from these leaders to whom it's not about the money. This is about bringing the people and showing the power of blockchain and the rewards that can be gained by being a part of this community. So I hope I've done the opportunity justice. I don't think there's been anything in our lifetimes where you can see such power and respect and heritage in the marketplace and such ambition of our owners and founders, such a generous offer, such a logical reason for gathering people to that offer, and of course getting in front of that tsunami of demand, that huge curve of upward demand that's going to come for blockchain products and services. It's a remarkable community with 100% happy members, and we'd love you to be a part of it if that is your choice. If it's not for you, that's fine too, but for now I hope we've done the opportunity justice, and we'll hand you back to our host as soon as I stop recording.
No, folks.
Are you still there?
Yes, I am, Mick. Thank you very much for a fabulous presentation. That was so smooth and superbly delivered. So thank you for that. Many comments regarding the presentation, Mick. Very, very impressive.